You're listening to What the Fuck News with your host Pooh. She's been keeping up with the shenanigans, so you don't have to. Please like and subscribe.
Well,
Hello,
hey,
hello,
cool.
hello.
Yeah, because man, what was happening, Captain?
Shit, Sherlock.
What's going on with you? I see you got some stuff. When you done drug my ass here to watch what you got going on, girl. What is going on with you? What you reporting on this week?
Yeah. I mean, I've been off the grid for a little bit, trying to get into these little holiday spurts and whatnot, but I'm over that and I'm ready to get back to the what the fuck. Cause
Okay. Because I've been
thinking about
sleeping.
this.
So what's going on? You tell everybody what's going on, baby girl. This is your thing. Do your thing, baby.
Well, before I went on my little hiatus and y'all was all feeding, I did get a little glimpse of something that was going on in the media, and it caught my attention because I got represent. I'm from New York and all that, but apparently a whole evidence warehouse, like the whole warehouse, burns down. Like it burnt down.
You're cutting in and out.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
you have to stay close to the mic, darling.
Okay. Can you
Okay.
hear me now? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So, according to New York Times, and this article is coming from the Shade Room, a warehouse fire has erased every single piece of evidence located in New York, the warehouse itself. The Erie Basin warehouse stored pieces of evidence tracking back to many unsolved crimes. The facility has seized vehicles and DNA evidence from burglaries and shootings, among many other pieces of evidence. One lawyer says the fire has crushed the hopes and dreams of uncounted innocent people. I mean, I'm just gonna stop right there because
Wait a minute. So
what?
evidence clearing them, then all of a
Yes,
sudden it got burned up.
yes. I don't want to run too far into the whole conspiracy thing, but I feel like that was an inside job.
Uh, you think?
Yeah, that's just my
And guess
opinion,
what?
my
Guess what?
feelings.
The rightful thing to do, and God forgive me because it might be some murderers in there. But
Yeah,
if you don't have no evidence, you gotta let them people go.
listen, and it's bad to say because it's like in the back of your mind, the first thing you're gonna think of is let them reoffend again and put their ass in there on their own. But it's like, why do we have to get it to that point where it has to
Right.
be somebody innocence taken away or someone's life or like it's oh man, I just feel like it's our job. Like, what was the purpose? Like, who? What? Man, listen, I just got finished watching The Wire for the umpteenth time, and let me tell you, watching that and seeing the corruption again and all the politics that's in it and the drug game and the politics and all that. And I'm like, yo, it had to be some Fed agent, somebody was tossed up in the wind with something and fucked around and fucked around. Hey, that's
Well,
nuts.
you know what? I'm rereading what you were saying about the hopes and dreams. 10,000 pieces of stored evidence. Do you? There are guns that got burned up. Knives. I mean, there are people that actually did those crimes that should be in jail, but they're going to
I
be.
wonder,
How does this work now? How does this work?
do you would rape kits? Well, the R word would that be considered?
The grape kits, I think, are kept. It's still evidence, though. Oh my goodness!
I'm
But if it's all
saying that it goes
evidence,
so much further than
oh my god!
that was the first. That was one of the first things that
Oh wait a minute!
like
Wait, did you say wait? What state was this?
New York.
We got big time crimes up there being going on. Just being people are being indicted and Merrick Garland is working on a whole bunch of crap going on in the evidence room. What
Yeah, and
all the evidence against the prior president could be in there
mm,
too.
that's why I'm like, it had to be inside. I can't see nobody who about to do a nickel for gun possession going up in there calling the boys to go to light something up on fire. Like, I can't see that. It gotta be somebody that's
This is
inside.
something big, some deep. It was, and then he's got the E. Jean Carroll, great case, defamation of character, all going on in New York, and it's turning into a crypto. You know what, girl?
That's big.
You know
That's
what?
why I'm like,
You know what? This is where we go on about our business because you know what? We lost enough already. Then 2020 then lasted 3 years. I have had about enough. 2020 lasted 3 years, and come on, let you know what? This is a rabbit hole. I don't know if we want to go down.
yeah, I touched on it. I saw it, and this was something that I saw before we went away for a week, and I
Yeah,
just said, let me hold on to this story because maybe mom might have her take on it, and it might open my mind up to what other
it's
things
you
it
know
could
what?
be
It's been
too.
so much going on. It's been so much going on that I've been mentally trying to come back and everything. That's why we took the week off because it was just a rough
Yeah,
week for the family.
right,
So
right.
it was so much going on between the trial with Tory Lanez and Megan and Kelsey trying to what girl that was a whole mess, and then his daddy acting out like a little midget. I see where the midget get it from. then
Mm,
then you got the Andrew Tate thing. I've seen his name going around. Then he even got into a fight with the girl who's talking about climate change, Thornburg. He even got into it. She's 19 years old. You 40 some years old. And then now he even got arrested on charges of rape and human trafficking because he's over in Romania, and they didn't hung his they hung his head. Girl. I had to do a breaking news on that, so I'm glad that
yeah, I
you
heard.
yeah, I had to do a breaking news or story on those two things. I mean, I had to do that. I had to jump out of bed to do that because it was just my YouTube was on fire.
Mm.
Because that's what I don't do mainstream media news. I don't watch TV. So I'm getting all my news from either TikTok, I'm reading the blogs, and when I got back to YouTube, it was just flaming hot. Everybody was live. I mean, when I say everybody,
Mm.
I mean everybody I subscribed to was live. I was like, okay, well, hey, it's time for you to go on. Probably doing the news. It's time for you to jump on it.
I was about
Whether
to
I
say,
want,
put your 2 cents.
yeah, whether I wanted to cover it or not, and what we say, we keep up with the shenanigans so other people don't have to. That
Mm-hmm.
that made me go on and get out of bed and say, well, let me go on and tell everybody what the hell is going on. So what else you got, baby?
We are back over here in my neck of the woods where nearly 1,500 bats fell to the ground in Houston due to a
No, what's going
hypothermic
on with
shock.
Texas, baby? What's happening,
Man,
baby?
you know me, I be trying to mind my business, but even with me doing that, I can't. I got pulled over, got a speeding ticket. Listen, that's a story for another day.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw that. I saw you there now. That's why I asked you, were you okay? Because I don't.
yes,
Hey,
I'm fine personally. I'm fine, but I ain't say
yeah,
that. But
yeah. Let's move on.
over 1,500 bats lost their grip and fell to the ground
Wait a
underneath
minute,
a
lost their
burgeoning.
grip on what?
They hang upside down.
But were they okay? They lost their grip on trees.
No, they were under the bridge.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
and they lost their grip.
they lost their grip after going into hypothermic shock during the recent cold front. Remember, it's been like 12 degrees out
And
here.
guess
Like,
what? Texas is not used to that kind of weather.
it's not. So even that's why this story kind of was like my way of knowing, like, yeah,
It's not. Something's not
this
right.
is not for them. It's not for them because even the bats is telling y'all this ain't for us. This is Texas bats. These is cowboy bats. Like they
Oh
not
my
used to.
God.
They not
So,
used to
but
that.
wait a minute. What if you the person had to clean that up? Y'all, I'm telling you now, I wouldn't even been down that road no more because whatever bridge they fell up on, I would never travel that way no more because
That would have been my last
that's
day at work.
yeah, yeah. I couldn't imagine even having that. Thank you for the people that had to go out there and clean that up. Thank you for
Right.
your service. That's
and
what.
in the cold.
Yeah, and you saw that I had to go. I had to go out and go grocery shopping that day. I did the news report from outside. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of like that though. I kind of liked it, even though I was freezing my cocoons off. I
Yeah.
just said, we mean. For some reason, I was outside telling everybody we was all shaking each other like, "Hey, how you doing? It's cold, I know, right?" Everybody was complaining to each other. It was fun though. It was fun.
There was one morning I went outside to go like start my car and put the heat on and stuff, and
Hmm.
I came back inside. I had to put my hands in my pants and look for my own coochie lips. My coochie lips froze off. The coochie lips was
No,
gone.
no, 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 no. She didn't say that, y'all. She didn't know. She didn't. Nope, nope,
Did.
nope.
It was so cold. And I'm out here thinking, like, all I gotta do is run from the house to the car. I ain't gotta put no hat, glove, boot, scarf, all that on just to get from the
Right.
house to the car. Mom, the way how I went outside with boots, hat, scarf, 2 pairs of socks, 2 t-shirts, 2 coats, sweaters, hats, just to turn the car off and say I'm not going no fucking where. I went outside, turned the
Wow.
car off. That was that year. It was no.
Yeah.
I had
No.
it with that. But
Yeah.
them bats, they
Yeah. That.
definitely they
Yeah.
said
That's
no.
no. That.
According to the Houston Humane Society,
Mm-hmm.
the Mexican free-tailed bats went into shock when temperatures plunged below freezing last week. The Society's Texas Wildlife Rehabilitation Center rescued hundreds of bats from beneath the bridge, along with another group of bats that fell onto the hypothermic shock. It was said that they were recuperating in dog kennels in the attic of her home of Mary Warwick. She was the one who was a director at the Texas Wildlife Rehabilitation Center.
They were. She had them in her house.
She saved them, and they were recuperating in dog kennels in her attic in her home. Nearly 700 of the estimated 1,500 bats were set to be released back. Oh well, that's not a really bad number. Not too many of them died.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
They ain't gonna do nothing but go somewhere, fly off, and go get eaten again.
You know what? See, you know what? Nope. This is not even for me. I'm, you know, I'm Southside Chicago. I am not nature. If I see it, I'm sorry. No, it's not happening, Captain. Yeah, yeah, no. Sorry. Yep. What else you got? Cause that ain't it. That I'm that. Hey, thank you for saving the bats and wildlife people. I'll hang out with the dogs. Maybe in the cat.
With the dogs.
Other than that, I'm not saving. I'm not snakes and lizards and all this stuff. Y'all be saving bird. Okay, maybe a bird. Depends on what bird it is. If a little bitty bird, maybe.
Because we ain't doing no pigeons.
We ain't doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. Okay, you got what you got here. I see what you done pulled up. Black mother.
Yes, I felt like after the holidays and after being such a funk about, our losses and games and all of this that we had going on for 2022, I felt like all the stories I wanted to do. I didn't want to do anything about anybody dying, anybody being killed, anybody. It's just too many of those. And
Mm.
I really didn't feel like taking a hit. So I needed something that was kind of going to be uplifting, especially for women who are making it their New Year's resolutions to hit the gym, get in touch
Yeah.
with themselves and tone up. We have a Black mother who broke the world record for the heaviest raw deadlift.
Wow. I'm looking at her. Look, let me
Yes,
tell you something.
and
I'd be mad when I had to pick up my dog and she's only 4 pounds. So more
here she
power,
go, just lifting
man.
500 pounds like it's feathers.
Man, listen. I would hate to have her mad at me.
You get what I'm saying? That's a chin check I'm not even trying to see. If she come and buck up, like you see how you bucked up at me, motherfucker, like, yeah, she do that, I'm falling on the floor. Like, she even gotta hit me.
Okay, wait a minute. So when I bucked up at you, you laughed out loud, okay? So when
Yeah,
she bucked up at you, you gonna be quiet. Oh, I see how this
yeah,
goes.
because
I see how it goes.
she's like the A1 sauce on a steak. You was like the hot sauce on a chicken wing.
You know, and the little chicken wing too. And, I gonna blame you for laughing.
No.
And a little baby too, girl. Anytime my dog look at me like, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, girl, look, man, don't play with me. I used to be a big girl too. I used to have weight on it. I used to
Yeah,
have
you was a steak. You was a steak, but now you chicken wing. Now
girl, look,
you a chicken wing. It
girl,
ain't
I
no
went
thing but a
down
chicken
and then
wing.
I had the nerve to go down to 118 pounds. Off of the 354-pound frame. Do you understand what I'm saying? I went down to 115.
Chicken wing that was fried in avocado oil.
Girl,
That's what that is. Olive
girl.
oil, extra virgin.
I mean, olive, and but I didn't get the weight put back on until they found out that my iron was extremely low. I say, as soon as they give me the iron, watch them get fat as fuck. Why I'm 140, 137? I'm still mad. I feel like 130 is good because I have the multiple sclerosis and all that stuff. I
Right,
think it's
right.
easier for me to stay. If I stay at 130, I think that'll be okay for me. Anything above that, I'm feeling like okay, winded, and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But when I was at 354, I didn't get winded. Ain't that something?
and that I done lost the weight that I was carrying around, and now
Hmm.
I feel like the cold is hitting my bones.
Oh! So you get it's finally happening to
Before,
you. It's
before
finally happening to you.
I had
Okay,
some
y'all. I
fat.
know everybody on the outside is saying like y'all supposed to be doing the news and y'all telling some weight and all that shit. But look, this is we raw dogging through life. When you come here, this is what's happening, Captain. Look, let me tell you something. I get cold. I got on 2 pairs of pants right now. 2 pair. When I was living in Chicago, I didn't even wear a coat. You
And
should see
that's what
me.
I thought it was gonna be for me, running from the house to the car.
No, it's a different. I swear to God, people. I'm gonna get a bunch of ex big girls and see if they come out the same. Because I'm telling you, I say cold now. If the wind blow, I'm looking for a jacket or a sweater.
Yeah, it's to the point now where I double moisturize. I put Vaseline on because I don't want my cold. I want a barrier. I need another barrier against this wind.
I'm looking for all kinds of everything, girl. Look, I'm putting on a hat. I'm looking for a scarf and some gloves. I cried when I went. I had to take my bus to the store, and the store wasn't open. It took 50. I was there 15 minutes too early. It was 2 degrees outside.
Mm,
Two. That's when you. That's when I was on. It's cold as fuck. Yeah, that's when I
yeah,
did it. It was 2 degrees outside,
and
and
it
there was
wouldn't have
no
been me out
barrier.
there.
There was no barrier. I was just standing there looking like like a cluck. Okay, it was bad. And the people that was in their car, they would jump up, they would go to the door and they run back. I was like, I hate everybody that's got a car right now
Mm,
because I would be sitting in my car. It was so cold until my nose just started running on its own.
I hate that.
So do you know that if you stay out there too long and and the wind was blowing too?
Yeah, see,
Oh, it was bad. It was bad that day. But now I'm sitting here, ain't no heat on in the house because it's almost 60 degrees.
yeah, it's my thermostat say damn near 80.
It's almost 60 degrees right here, right now. I mean, are you serious? But thank you. You helping me with my light bill, my heating bill. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the next 10 days. Okay.
Shit.
I even let the dog outside. So you stay outside for a while, bro. It's
It's
above
nice
50.
enough.
It's above 50. You stay outside.
It's nice
Because you
enough to
did,
be out
you
there.
ate cause first of all, you ate some strange stuff yesterday, so I don't need that problem here. This dude is sitting there. Checker's sitting now. He's got to be sitting at above 20. He's
Damn.
got to be. But he's not like a regular pit bull. He's just he's not built with the muscle. He just got that girth. He just big.
Just big.
Jazz bought that bad boy. But what we got? Let's get on with the news because I know people we don't keep on people's nerves. What we got next?
um, Mr. Bill Cosby. I mean, Bill
Don't call him
Cosby.
that. Don't call him that.
It's been in my mind for so long now, and every time I see his name, That is literally what comes to mind now, and it's sad, but
Oh,
Bill
he's going to.
Cosby to
Okay.
plan a comeback tour in the next couple of days within the new year.
Guess what? Guess what?
What?
I would go.
Well,
Guess what? Guess who I would go? I'm gonna tell you right now who I will go see. I want to.
mm,
Who I actually I definitely want to see before I leave this earth. I want to sit down and watch their comedy. Cat Williams,
uh-huh.
Cat Williams, Cat Williams, and Cat Williams. That's
Oh
what I
my
want.
God.
No,
I'm sitting
seriously,
here waiting for her to say another name.
no, right? But I'd go see Bill Cosby just because I want to hear what he's saying now versus what he was saying before he was Mr. Pudding Man. You see what I'm saying? I want to see if he's going to tell some of the stories that I've heard as a little girl about him. If he's going to talk about those things, because there are some things I heard that the conspiracy theories saying that he was going to buy NBC. Conspiracy theories talking about Michael Jackson owned all these different things and they wanted their money. So I want to know if Bill is really willing now to talk about. Okay, we know you did. We heard out your mouth and some of your things about talking about the pills and the leg openers. You said that. I heard you. I heard that comedy yourself. You did that, but everybody was freak. Everybody in Hollywood is a freak show. Everybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So who did you piss off, Bill? Who did you piss off where they told on you? And then what made you think as a black man that you could get away with the things you saw those white people doing? What made you forget? Because you was Mr. Pudding Pop?
Had to be.
What made you think you would never get your nigga wake up call? What would make him think that? What made him believe that that would never come for him?
I don't
I
know,
mean,
maybe
really?
because he was America's treasure. He was
He was
America's.
America's dad at one time, but they couldn't have that
Mm-hmm.
last too long. Not a black man being America's dad. That couldn't last too
Mm-hmm.
long. You know, they got rid of like back during that era. We talking about TV. You had too much. He was doing too much. He had what is it? A different world, and he had all these other things that were coming out that were
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cosby productions, and people were really, kids say the darndest things. All this stuff, was family friendly TV, and I enjoyed watching TV at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You had Living Single, but then they came out
Yep.
with Friends. That bullshit, which they're none of
Mm-hmm.
those people are funny. None of them are funny at all. So just like we had the Jackson Five, they came out with the other white people. What's some people? The other. It's always a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a mess. So I don't know what Bill thought. How long did he think this was going to go? How long did he think that he was going to be in there with them? You understand what I'm saying? They don't mind letting you sit at the corner of the table, but they weren't going to let you buy the table, my guy.
Right.
Who do you think you are? He had to be put back in this place. That's what I feel. Because all those women were willing participants as far as I'm concerned. If you go to a man's hotel room at 2 o'clock in the morning, what do you think what do you think he calling you there for? 2 o'clock in the
We're
morning,
gonna
he ain't talking about playing cards. Stop playing.
we're gonna chat about the script.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. All right. People really need to stop. People really need to stop. But what's going on with him? Did he saying how much his ticket's going to be?
He didn't say anything about the tickets, but when asked if he would return to comedy in the upcoming year
Mm-hmm.
by host Scott Spears, the infamous comedian responded yes. In
Okay.
April of 2018, the 85-year-old was found guilty of criminal sexual assault.
Somebody else is trying to sue him again for monetary damages. So
I
he better go
heard.
on tour. He better go on tour. You better. He need that money because they about to sue him again.
Yeah, Cosby was released from prison in 2021 after the Pennsylvania State Supreme Court overturned his conviction. Um, 85? Jeez.
Yeah, yeah. So that means he was 25 when I was born. Mm. All right now. All right, Mr. Cosby. Lord. Yeah, well, I wish him luck. I mean, who am I to slip and judge anybody with anything? So I'll leave that for
Mm-hmm.
everybody else to do their deep diving and all that shit. We just reporting the news, the shit just make you go what the fuck. Because I'm like, okay, Bill, go and do what you got to do. What you think?
I mean, 85, I feel like there's, at this point, well, shit, he just got out of prison. I
Yeah,
feel like at this point in life,
he got out of prison.
yeah, he needs to be relaxing somewhere, sitting up with his feet kicked up somewhere. But
You
it's
would think,
like,
but we see, that's the thing. We don't know what's going to happen to him monetarily after all that. Oh, you hear talking about another one monetarily? We need to do a deep dive. Where the fuck is Kanye?
hmm,
Nobody's seen him in weeks.
I mean, according, that's funny that you mentioned him because that stumbles upon my next article.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Adidas happened to be stuck with Yeezy sneakers worth over $530 million.
Wow.
After cutting ties with Sir Kanye West, also known as Yee, Adidas is scrambling to figure out what to do with the Yeezy products they have left.
Well, people are talking about not buying them, and then
Mm-hmm.
uh, real yay Kanye yay fans are not going to buy Adidas. They're not going to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be real honest with you. I got almost. I got 2 crates of brand new Adidas. I mean, when I say brand new, I just went in the closet. There's a bag of Adidas in there. That Jazz had, Jazz was a Adidas girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to buy no more, and I can still wear them. I'm still gonna wear them. I'm gonna wear my shoes. I'm just not gonna buy any brand news. Maybe a black pair though. I do need a new pair of black Adidas. I do need a brand new. I need a new pair. And then Jasmine would fight me if I wore anything outside of Adidas, and she's not even here on this earth no more. But I know she would come back and say, "What you doing?" She told me I could wear. I can't wear. She told me Skechers are out. She said, "No, I can't wear Skechers. I could wear some kids if I wanted to." She already told me this is before she left this earth. So she'd already told me what to wear. So I'm pretty good. I'm good, you know. But how do you feel about it, These? Are you going to be still buying them? I know I never liked Yeezy. I think all his clothes are slave clothes, so I would never bought that anyway. But
They need
how do
to
you feel about Yeezy?
they need to donate them.
And girl, these
Donate
are
them.
yeah, that's what they could do
That's all you can do.
because they're worthless
You're
now.
not gonna
Nobody
make any. You're not gonna make any profit.
because
You might as well just
what
go
they
on the.
thought they were going to do, they said that they stole they took all of his designs. They're going to own all of his designs, and people are just saying, "I tell you what, we're just not going to buy Adidas."
Mm-hmm.
And they're taking a hit. The money they thought they was being smart and took from him because he said what he said, even though people feel a certain type of way about what he said. And the boy has been out there on some shit. He done put through us under the bus many, many times. Everything he's saying is not a lie, though. It's just he. Anytime somebody tells their truth, and people hate that phrase, their truth. For some reason, when it comes out of Hollywood or the entertainment sphere, they get called crazy. When
Mm.
when they stop going along to get along, they start getting called crazy. Just like Dave Chappelle, they called him crazy because he walked away from his show.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't crazy. He saw what was going down, and people get tired of it. Now, when you think about what Kanye said, because I'm 60, yay Kanye, I'm sorry, whatever, however y'all want to call it. He did not lie. He's right about the ownerships, who's in charge, and who's running. They didn't get mad when he was throwing black people under the bus. Nobody said nothing. Black folks was yipping and some of them was yipping and yapping. But there wasn't this kind of fallout until he said what he said about the other community. Then everybody lost their nuts. Okay. Take everything from him, shut him down. You know, I mean, okay, y'all are awfully mad off of one man saying how he felt and how y'all did him. You know, anybody that was paying attention to that marriage between him and the Kardashian clan, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You the one he got himself because it was a fantasy. But when they tried to hem his ass up and do a 5150 on him, he saw what it was, because they was about to take everything. And I'm hoping that he pops up sometime or another, because I would hate for if he was telling the truth and he said that they was going to do something to him and something happened to him, because they're going to say that he did it to himself, and I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. They're going to say he went into a depression because his money was gone. I don't believe that, and you couldn't tell me that. Not the way things are going. No. I'm sorry. I just went off on a tantrum because I'm sorry. This is Yogi. Just amazing.
What the fuck news?
Yeah, because this is just amazing to me. So, what's your next story, baby girl? What you got?
I mean, I didn't have any more stories, but we definitely made our 30-minute mark.
Oh, did we though? Hey y'all. What the fuck news? And even after we went off script. Oh, wait a minute. I done popped up on the screen. Hey, Charlene, how you doing? I wasn't even supposed to be here, y'all. So we were all dogging it through life. I wasn't even supposed to be here. I was But this is What the Fuck News weekly wrap up for 12/30/2022. It is 6:23 p.m. Pennsylvania time. I am wishing you all the best because New Year's is coming. Stay safe. Be with your loved ones. I'm wishing you all a very, very happy New Year.
Please, if you're going out, you going partying, please, ladies, be safe. Don't be letting nobody get you no drinks. Watch your girlfriends you with. Fellas, please watch these police. They're going to be out here. They're going to be doing their thing. Everybody, please be safe. I'm going to say a little prayer for everybody, but everybody who know me, New Year's, I'm going to be up in here with my peach schnapps and my peach moonshine that I got for Christmas.
Do a New Year's show because I want to play some music of jazz music.
Yeah, we can go live if you want.
Little bitty thing, we ain't doing nothing. Roll up something, smoke something. We'll even come on screen. But we'll see how that work out. But for What the Fuck News, conversation with friends and playlist promotions, guys, we are out, and we are wishing you a very merry, happy New Year. And I'm hoping I hit the right thing because I'm right now. I don't even see what's going on. What is happening, Captain? What is happening, Captain? Really? Is this what we're doing? This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. And you know what? Guess what, y'all? I'm fucking up. So I'm fucking up. So what we're gonna do is go out with an easy one. Y'all take it easy from What the Fuck News. Do you want to be in love with a real one, or you just want to cut? Fuck lay in the pipe, love me for life.